Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today you will learn how to calculate speed, distance and time. So let's get it started. For our problem here, our first problem, Roy's family traveled from Davao to Butuan City at an average speed of 65 kilometers per hour for a total of 3 hours. How far did they travel? Now from our problem, what is asked is how far did they travel? So the problem asks for the distance. So now we will first try to formulate the formula for finding the distance. But before we will continue, let us first define the word distance. Distance is the total length between two positions. The two positions we are referring here is the distance from Davao to Butuan. That is the distance that the Ruiz family will travel. Now to solve for the distance, let us try to look at the triangle. Now the first triangle shows the formula for finding the distance since D is being highlighted. So distance is equal to speed times time. So this is the formula that we are going to use in solving the distance. The unit of measurement used for the distance are kilometer, meter, and centimeter. Our formula for solving the distance is distance is equal to speed times time. Now for our next problem, calculate the distance if you drive a motorcycle for 4 hours at 75 km per hour. Now, using the same formula for finding the distance, distance is equal to speed times time. Now, from our problem, the speed of the motorcycle is 75 km per hour times the time, which is 4 hours. Now let us cancel the unit of measurement for the time, which is hours. Now let us solve 75 km times 4, that will give us 300. The unit of measure for the distance is kilometer. So the motorcycle traveled 300 kilometers. Now let us move on to our next problem. A car travels 250 km in 2.5 hours or 2.5 hours. Find the speed of the car. Now the problem is asking for the speed. So what is asked in the problem is the speed of the car. Now let us formulate the formula for solving the speed. But before we will solve for the speed, let us define first what is a speed. Speed is a scalar quantity that refers to how fast an object is moving. Example, 60 km per hour. The unit of measurement for speed is kilometer per hour. So from our triangle, let us generate now the formula for finding the speed. Now for finding the speed, our formula is speed is equal to distance divided by time. So we can simply solve the speed by dividing the time to a distance. Now going back to our problem, let us solve now the speed of the car. Using the formula, speed is equal to distance times time. From our problem, the distance is 250 km divided by time, and the time is 2.5 hours or 2.5 hours. Now let us solve. 250 divided by 2.5 is equal to 100 km per hour. Therefore, the car travels at a speed of 100 km per hour. Now using the same formula, let us solve the problem. Our problem is traveling a motorcycle for 120 kilometers in 1.5 hours. Find the speed of the motorcycle. To solve for the speed of the motorcycle, we will be using the same formula. And our formula is speed is equal to distance divided by time. From our problem, the distance is 120 kilometers divided by the time, and the time is 1.5 hours. So let us solve. 120 divided by 1.5, and that will be 80 kilometers per hour. Therefore, the motorcycle travels at a speed of 80 kilometer per hour. Now moving on to our next problem. Driving a pickup truck for 225 kilometers at 75 kilometer per hour, how many hours did it travel? Now for this problem, what is asked is the time. Since the problem is asking for how many hours did it travel. Now we are looking for time, or we are solving for the time. But what is a time? Now let us define what is time. Time is the measurement that tells the duration of an event, or how long does it Now for our next problem, how much time will be taken to cover a distance of 150 km at a speed of 60 km per hour? The boat will travel a distance of 150 km and its speed is 60 km per hour. So let us solve for the time. Using the same formula, solving the time is equal to distance divided by speed. Now from our problem, the distance is 150 km divided by the speed of the boat. The speed is 60 km per hour. Now we can cancel out kilometer. And what is left is the unit of time, which is hour. So let us solve. 150 divided by 60 is equal to 2.5, and the unit of time that we are going to use is hour or hours. So it took 2.5 hours or 2.5 hours to cover the distance. Now for our last problem, how much time a car can cover a distance of 560 km at a speed of 80 km per hour? We are going to use the same formula for finding the time, and we can easily solve the time by dividing distance divided by speed. Now, looking at the problem, the distance that a car will travel is 560 km divided by the speed, and the speed of the car is 80 km per hour. So we can already cancel the unit of distance, which is the unit of measurement for the distance, which is kilometer. And what is left is the unit of time, which is hour. 560 divided by 80 is equal to 7. And what would be our unit of measurement for the time? So, hours. Therefore, it took 7 hours for the car to cover the distance. So the car will cover the distance of 560 km within 7 hours at a speed of 80 km per hour. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something from this video. And see you on my next upload. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.